You won't believe this, 21% return on a $2.65 million home in just 2 years. A turnkey rental property that pays you as you own it. This property will put cash in your pocket with minimal hassle. In this video, I'll be taking you through a tour of this $2.65 million home, as well as highlighting some of the features that the builder selected to showcase what they're building in this community. And at the end of the video, I'll break down the deal for you so you can see how this deal works. So we're inside Southern Highlands, which is a master plan community on the southern tip of Southwest Las Vegas, closest to Los Angeles. Southern Highland is known for its greenery. It has a Southern Highland Golf Club, which is just adjacent to this Stonewater community, and you have direct access to it should you choose to be a member. All right, the Stonewater community features 35 homes with 3 different floor plans. This particular one being the Abrir model, which is the model home for sale at $2.65 million. Normally, a staircase like this is enclosed, which will result in kind of a tighter space, but given that it's a model home, they chose some of the highest premium options, such as this floating staircase, which allows more natural light and a biofolic feature just beneath it. And with the Abrir model, you can look up directly up to the 3rd floor. So as we know, a model home is the flagship of the builder, so they can use it as an example to showcase what they're capable of. So look at this fireplace. It's a standard fireplace, but they created 3 different dimensions, 4 different materials. The reason for that is so that they can inspire buyers and let them know what they're capable of, what their design team is capable of. Why do they have a 25-foot stacking door here? Is because it elevates the floor plan of this home and creates the most indoor-outdoor living so that you can get excited about it when you see this home and you said, I want that feature for my home. I didn't know we can do such thing. Now look at this dining room. Look at this live edge dining table that comes with this property because it's a model home that's being sold fully furnished. And look at this island. I mean, God, different angles, different materials. Not to mention, you can't feel this, but these veins, you can actually feel it. It's 3D. It's not just a flat surface. This is leather-faced countertop. And I love the angles that they created here. Different elements on the wood tone and the mirrored kickboard, under lighting. This is all customized. You probably won't see it here, but this is a different counter than the breakfast nook, right? The breakfast nook is the same countertop as the kitchen area with the backsplash, all of which is through a mind of a designer that can best showcase what they're capable of here inside Stonewater. Obviously, kitchen is the most important selling point, right? So they have the best of the best. This monoblock sink, I really like. I love what they've done with this dishwasher that's super incognito, right? Matching surfaces, a 6-top burner, double oven. What is this, a microwave, right? Let's see, yep. They've thought through all of the deals that they've done, the homes that they've built, what were the most requested items and features that a homeowner wants, and now it's all being featured in this model home. Another thing I really love about this island is how they created this seamless transition, slanted at an angle, connecting to the hidden cabinetry underneath. I mean, that is the detail to attention that most of the buyers don't think about. Right? But a designer will put that in place for you without you even needing to request it. Now, this being a smart home, you do have your smart thermostat and your Savant media control system where you can wirelessly control all the audio and video of this home. And you got some lighting features and of course the most premium upgrade, an elevator. Oh wow, this is a hand-finished Venetian plaster wall, which is another attention to detail on homes like this, where you probably normally won't notice. Now, all the bedrooms are on the 2nd floor, total of 3 bedrooms, 2 just behind me. They're equipped with floating shelves and a fully equipped laundry room. So arriving at the primary bedroom, I see again the fireplace with the diverse material finishes, just to showcase their capability on maximizing kind of their design elements. And then you have these 3 big windows, one of which being pocket doors that really frames in the Southern Highland greenery. and the mountain view. So that really feels like you're not even in a desert anymore. It feels like you're in an oasis of somewhere like Colorado or something. And then the primary bathroom has this division, which is just a pony wall with the glass finish, because that maximizes the natural light and the overall feel of this space. Much bigger than it actually is. Another premium upgrade, walk-in shower with a glass that you can continue on the view while you take a shower. Now, another perk of buying a model home is some of the details that are usually missed when building a home is fully equipped already, like this closet, right? This is a complete built-out custom closet with lighting, island, mirror finishes. I mean, these are the things that you don't think of when you're building a home, but ends up to be another $20,000, $30,000 in expense that you have to budget for. All the models come with just 2 stories, with the 3rd floor as an option. Now, of course, the model home would have the best option possible, so we're on the 3rd floor, and it also has an extended oversized balcony, which gets you closer to that greenery that's offered here at Southern Highland. There's so much you can do out there. There's an outdoor kitchen that's equipped. You can entertain. There's spiral staircase that leads you back down to the 1st floor if you choose. And of course, this fantastic island and bar that kind of mirrors some of the finishes that we see in the kitchen downstairs. And there's a couple of utility closets and a full bath up here. So really, this is a blank canvas for you to do what you want. Now that's a gist of what this property has to offer, but I know you're waiting for us to break down the deal that we previously mentioned. 21% return on $2.65 million in this home in just a span of 2 years. All right, to break down this deal, there's a lot of numbers involved. So for the ease of it, I'm gonna round up all the numbers and I'll show you the breakdown on the screen so you can follow along. And I also want to let you know that this is probably a similar deal that they did at one of the most expensive homes sold here in Las Vegas, called the VM1 at McDonald Highlands, which was featured on my channel. I can only assume the buyer did the same strategy. So here's how I'm going to break this down. This is the detail of the deal. So the asking price for this home is $2.65 million. The seller is offering to lease back the property for up to 2 years at $13,750 a month. The seller is Blue Heron, the builder. They need to utilize this home to continue showcase to the potential buyers until they sell out the entire community. Right now, they're at about a 1/3 mark. They're about 30% sold out. Now, the goal here is to make sure you don't have to come out of pocket. So we want to structure the deal where your mortgage is going to match what they're paying you as a lease. So to get a mortgage of $13,750, that's PITI, you need a loan amount of $1.728 million. So that's a down payment of 35%. And that's including your down payment and closing costs, which is equivalent to $927,000. Now your loan balance after 2 years will be $1.68 million, which means you've been paying down the loan by $40,000. Okay, now let's use a very conservative number to assume the appreciation on the real estate here in Las Vegas. We'll just use 3% as an example. 3% year over year. On the second year, the estimated home value for this property would be $2.811 million. Now that is an equity of $1.23 million by the second year, which is a $196,000 gain for you, the buyer. And that's equivalent to a 21% return on investment from the money you had to put down to purchase this home and had no out-of-pocket expense until the end of year 2. So obviously I don't have a crystal ball, so don't etch this on a stone. It's not a prediction, but I'm going off of what information we have today to gauge what's going to happen in the future. Typically, on a brand new community, the first home sold will always trade at a lower point than the last home sold. So the earlier you get in on a community, basically buying today's price and having the benefit, the equity of 2 years from today, is the return on your investment. And second, if you're looking at this from an investor standpoint, in 2 years, you can unload this property and immediately realize that gain, or roll it into the next investment property and just let the money work for you. Now, going back to reference the most expensive home sold in 2021, which is $25 million on that VM1 property, That's now for sale today for $34 million. That's $9 million more in just 3 years, right? And that's not even counting how much they've made on the lease back to the builder for those 3 years. So this type of deal exists, and you just gotta know how to structure it. I hope you find this information useful. I wanna give a quick shout out to the listing agent, Kaori Nagao, for giving us the opportunity to tour this listing. If you have any other questions, concerns, or wanna discuss this deal further, give me a shout. My name is Jonathan Chow, and I'll see you next time. 再见。